Transactional vendors deliver against SLAs. True partners understand the purpose behind the engagement and deliver the outcome that was desired. I don't mean the true partners or vendors that overserve against the agreement without complaint. I mean the true partners understand the intent behind the agreement and then work toward that intent, not the letter of the contract. Anyone who has ever written a managed services agreement for a complex technology vendor relationship has used KPIs and SLAs as an inadequate proxy to try to define what exactly the relationship is and how they'll judge performance. But they're inadequate because they can't truly capture what the objective of the engagement is. One way to introduce this important, though complex idea to your vendors is to talk about 4 different steps a vendor needs to take to become a true partner. The first step is simple service delivery. Is the vendor fulfilling the terms of the agreement to a minimum standard? Are they avoiding service credits? Are they avoiding any kind of cost for termination? Simple service delivery is the table stakes and the minimum standard that a vendor needs to reach in order to have renewal at the end of the term. The second step is service management. Is the vendor actively working to improve the way they deliver the service so that next week, next month, next year will be better than the year before? Service management requires a little closer understanding of what business value is and a little better understanding of how internal teams work and how the vendor exists in the larger vendor ecosystem. Product management is one step closer to the business value that was used originally to justify the contract with the vendor. It requires a sense of ownership over the service and over the business outcome that the client is seeking to achieve. Leadership is the final level that separates a true partner from a technology vendor. Vendors act as product leaders when they fully own the business or technology outcome that was intended behind the agreement. In fact, they use the agreement as means to achieve that outcome for the client in the same way the client uses the agreement to achieve that same outcome. Product leadership implies an impatience and an aggressiveness to solving any kind of problems or any kind of issues that might prevent the achievement of that goal. Product leaders see themselves as part of the extended enterprise, and they feel as invested in achievement of the shared goals as the client feels.